games are. Obviously, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2, blah, 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 remake and all that. So let's do the top 5 worst Resident Evil games. And I'm not just going to stop on the main lines because that's just not fun. We already know the majority of people are going to pick Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 3, and so on. Let's talk about every Resident Evil game that ever had the Resident Evil name stuck on it. Now, I haven't played all of them, but I played the majority, and there's some really, really terrible pieces of shit out there. So let's begin right off the bat. Resident Evil 3. I'm starting off this fine list with a game that a lot of people seem to like, but me, I hate this game. It feels rushed, and it was stuck between the PS1 and PS2 age, so it didn't really know what fan base it was going for or who was actually going to be interested in this before the PS1 kind of became obsolete. Last, I just don't think Nemesis, or whatever his name is, Nemesis, yeah, he wasn't really scary. He was kind of dull, and the story was weak as well, and the controls were still tank-like, and they barely had any improvements from the previous Resident Evil game, Resident Evil 2. It's just one of the weakest in the franchise, and it's probably the worst in the main series in my honest opinion. Resident Evil Outbreak 1. I never even tried to, which I heard is awful, because 1 was so awful. The controls were sluggish, the online barely functioned, there was no good chat system, it was boring level design, and the zombies were stupider than they were in the previous games, which is a pretty great accomplishment if you ask me. But this one was just a good idea, not working at all. Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. One of the most boring games that I've ever played in my life. I don't know why it was just so slow-paced, boring cutscenes, and just not fun gameplay. It was a total miss in terms of, let's retell the story, but make it interesting. But instead, they retold the story, and it really wasn't interesting at all. Resident Evil Dead Aim. It was, I'm not even really sure what to say it was. It was something that was trying to be a game, and just here, look at the gameplay and then you'll know what I mean. Resident Evil Raccoon City. Something about this game brings out the demon in me, and I honestly, I don't know why. I mean, it's so good. It is so good to the point where I censor myself like it did on the review, because I love this game, and it's obviously that I'm being sarcastic right now, and people might not understand that because a lot of people don't, so I have to tell you so you don't think I'm actually saying this is a good game. It drives me absolutely insane that anyone can even mention this as a Resident Evil game, and you think that Resident Evil 5 is the worst. You're wrong, you idiot. You think that Resident Evil 6 is the worst Resident Evil game? No, motherfucker. This is the worst game. This game is in the realm of, like, total shit. It is so horrible. It is a piece of shit. And to sum it up, in case you didn't notice, I really hate the story. I hate the combat. The graphics are on like some PS2 level shit. And this came out for the 360 and PS3 closer to the end of their life, not the beginning. And the goddamn co-op doesn't even run well. And it's just one of the worst games I've played the entire generation. And I hate you. I really hate you. But from the bottom of my heart, you were like that. You were like that evil seed that is left in the series that I once loved, and you tarnished the memories of my beautiful game, especially since you took place in Resident Evil 2 type of ever, where Resident Evil 2 is my second favorite Resident Evil game. You try to hurt me by putting your ugly face in my series, and then you try to reboot the storyline somehow, and then Leon dies at the end of one of the endings, and you're just, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't, and I hate you. I really you. I will never play another game from this developer. I think it's the SOCOM creators, not the original beautiful SOCOM creators that deserve a pat on the head. It's the crappy SOCOM creators that made Confrontation that everybody in the world just hated, and then they made this. So now I hate them too, just like everybody else in the world. So I hate you. I hate this game.